Back with me is the retired Air Force Brigadier General John Teichert, also the former acting FAA Administrator Billy Nolen. Hello, gentlemen. You two know a thing or two about flying and what's up in the skies and all that. We talked on Friday. We posted that, and it had a whole lot of engagement. Why Boeing?
Blake, I think that there's been this opportunity during these last 5 years. As the president said, we've been flying prototypes, Lockheed and Boeing.
Right.
And the government has gathered a lot of data about both of those platforms, those prototypes.
Right.
And clearly they liked what they saw in Boeing. They thought that was the technology that we needed to take us to the next level. And that's why they made the decision on F-47 and Boeing.
You say they've gotten their mojo back a little bit.
I do believe so. You know, I just echo what General Teichert said, right? I visited Boeing commercially down in South Carolina. I've been the plant in Everett. I've talked to the folks. I've talked to the leadership here. And Boeing was on a journey back in 2022. And we've heard from the previous administrator, Mike Whitaker. We've heard from the current acting administrator, Chris Rocheleau.
Right.
Him and the secretary was just there last week, that he feels like they are making the right steps. So I do believe they're on their way back, as evidence. They just, scored a $24.9 billion order from Korean Air.
I see the defense secretary in the Oval Office with the commander-in-chief announcing a new 6th-generation jet, and then I wake up this morning and I see a story in the South China Morning Post about, China's hypersonic technology, pretty good too. That ain't coincidental, right? What's going on here?
Well, look, our goal, Boeing is crucial to the nation, and it's crucial to our success, and so I think what you're seeing is a level of support, at least from my opinion there.
Right.
And Boeing, I commend the team. I commend, certainly on the commercial side, Stephanie Pope and her team on Boeing commercial airplanes. They're doing a phenomenal job.
What's going on?
Blake, I think when we talk about hypersonics in China,
Okay.
we've got to get a little bit of perspective.
Give it to me. What is the perspective?
The United States of America flew Mach 6.7 hypersonic in 1967. We've taken a bit of a knee, and now we realize that the world is a dangerous place, and we're starting to accelerate our development to get back to maybe where we were in the 60s and 70s by being aggressive, not being risk adverse, and taking the opportunity to take the generational leap ahead in F-47 and the CCAs or those other unmanned systems around it.
This F-47, it also has drone technology. And this sort of just popped up on our radar last week when the commander-in-chief announced it. And I'm going to myself, wait a minute. There's all these questions about drones in the skies. I was even seeing one user on YouTube who said, yeah, maybe those are the drones over New Jersey. Shoot me straight here.
Like, I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
We've got plenty of airspace to test these secretive or highly sensitive things. We're not flying them down the turnpike in Jersey. So those drones where it's like, what is that? I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. No connection here, you don't think? There shouldn't be a connection. There's plenty of space to do that type of testing. But the drone technology is critical to this family of systems that the F-47 will be the quarterback of.
This is your world now, drones, or part of it.
Yeah, so when you look at it, right, it's growing. Commercially, there's nearly a million drones in our national airspace system, right? With that expected to go to 2 to 3 million over the next 5 to 7 years, right? And they're there, but our system is designed to be able to span and handle those. So we still say that the FAA continues to need the adequate number of resources, the technological advancement to be able to handle as our airspace continues to grow.
Cool. Billy Nolen, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Brigadier General Teichert, thank you, sir. Great to have you both in. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.